morning, family. So, whoever feeling like it is, it's not too late. You're breathing, you're alive, it's not too late. Alright, so, they say you're dealt a certain hand in life, right? Just having a conversation on the phone yesterday with someone, near and dear to my heart. And, him telling me the cards that he was dealt, right? And I believe in change. I don't care how long it takes. I believe change is always possible. Even if it's 30 years down the line, if God wake you up in the morning, I feel like that's another opportunity to do better and become better, and to contribute to your change, your growth, your development. So while I was in prayer this morning, with that person in my prayer in my heart, I asked God, so when people say we're dealt a certain hand, does that mean we only get one hand? Because I'm thinking about, a car game, just say spades or even dominoes. You're dealt a hand, all right? And it's what you do with that hand, obviously. But is it just one hand? And he's like, no, you're dealt more than one hand, obviously one hand at a time. And it's not over with, relating to spades or something. The game isn't over until you die. So yeah, you are dealt with a hand. And yes, it is how you play that hand. But if that hand don't work for you, you have to create another moment, another turn with another hand, right? So with God telling me that, I want to tell us that it's not over with yet. You grew up in an abusive household, or a violent household, or a violent neighborhood. We can't minimize that. But I want to encourage you to allow that to be your strength. Allow that to be your motivation. To in your mind and in your heart, you would never ever send your kids through the same thing. Allow you to be in a certain position or a place in life where it affects your children in a negative manner. No, it's not over with. You may feel like you 50 something years old and you've been like this your whole life, and there's no change, and it is what it is. As long as you claim that, I promise you, that is what that's going to be. That is going to be the staple and an anchor to your life. Alright, it's going to keep you there. It's going to keep you in a place of discomfort. You're not going to have any peace. You're going to be unhappy. You're going to be discouraged all the time. You're going to be stressed out, depressed, and all that. That's not yours. That weight doesn't belong to you. You carrying a weight that's not even, it doesn't have your name on it. I don't care who say. I don't care what environment or what the statistics are, that most likely you're going to grow up doing the same thing. Kill that noise. That's only true if you make it to be true. Alright, so I understand the cards that you might was dealt. I might then have to go through that. But that doesn't mean I didn't go through something. So it's the same thing with me, with you. Whatever situation we grew up in, whatever happened when we were young or even old, we have the choice to allow that to be the poison, to be the contamination, can be we have the choice to allow that to be that power in our life or over our life. That makes sense? We can allow that to be our strength and we can use that as power going forward, or we can allow that to be power over us, that where like it keeps us subject to the past, to history, to the pain, to the hurt. We have a choice. So I get it. You feel like you don't see no way out. There is no other way. Like that's it. This is it for me. It is it for you. Because you claiming that. Because you saying it's it for you. By you saying it's it for you, that means you're not going to put in any effort in changing that. You're not going to put in any energy to get up out of that rut, or get up out of that difficult situation. You're just gonna stand in it. You're gonna continue to claim it. You're gonna continue to complain about it, and you're gonna always be unhappy. Stop claiming what's not yours. I understand the cards. Okay, now it's your turn to deal. Like shuffle the cards right, and you shuffle the cards by the decisions that you're making now. All right, the choices that you make, the people you are around, the environments you choose to reside in, right? You shuffling the cards. So guess what happened when you deal the cards out and you look at your hand? It's going to be the same results that you've been facing all these years. Change some things in your life. Make some better decisions. Choose your friends wisely. Like just look at your future different. Like, where you are now is not where you want to be. So now, with that being said, you look at your past, look at all the decisions you made and the things you've done, and this is the result of it. Okay, so back it up. Where you are now, make sure you're not making the same decisions that you made in the past that got you where you are now. So it'll change what your future is going to look like. Change it. It starts with the right mindset. It starts with the right perspective. It starts with you seeing yourself differently, valuing yourself, like knowing that, I want something better for my life. I want something better for my kids. I want something better. I want to be able to do something. I want to create a living for myself where I can retire my parents. You know what I'm saying? So I want to position myself spiritually, where I can speak to others to make sure that, they don't succumb to the same strongholds that I allowed the devil to place on me. Like, think outside of yourself. Think outside of your usual thinking. And I know that's difficult. Where do you find that at? Well, I think it starts with a different environment. I think it starts with listening to different things, watching different podcasts, not the things that you used to listening to. Like, all you got to do just put in YouTube, changing my way of thinking, changing my perspective. And with doing that, you'll begin to tap into something. Like, you'll start tapping into something different, and you will find yourself being attracted to that, because we can't grow past what we know. So now you've learned a little bit more, and that might be that very thing that triggers something within inside of you that's going to promote a change within inside of you. And then it's like, God, now you starting to see. And then he'll start to direct you. He'll start to show you that this is what I've been trying to show you this whole time. This is what I've been trying to teach you this whole time. If you would just be willing to move. Although you don't know what steps to take, where to go, where to look. If you are only willing to move. That don't mean that don't mean you necessarily take a step right then and there, making up in your heart, in your mind, you know what? I'm going to change. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And just ask God to show you the way and give you the strength and the wisdom to know where to start and where to start taking the next steps. All right, but you have to let go of the cards that you was dealt and start pull up a new hand by the new decisions that you make now for the future. Much love.